Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
2nd down and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But look at this defense.
They were terrific last.
Opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hall again.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Let's go now. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready!
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up.
Mustang 19.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19 tight. 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They take a... Oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Austin. Oh, good move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco to about the 35, 2nd down. From the 35, here's the 2nd down at 6. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to throw here. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a St. Louis 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. There he goes left side. There's a nice move. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 1st rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Oh, look at the juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Elliott good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 4.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hall want to give up the middle.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Dragons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
But, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
They'll try and run this with Austin. Across midfield and down right around the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They declined it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Wilson.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Well, they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. Here's the snap. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to want a turnover on downs. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
And they'll go on the ground.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Aviators have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Looking for Dotson. He's got him. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson, 95 yards. And the Dragons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Dragons 24, Aviators 20. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards the pick up there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Gets around him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Pickens going in motion left.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 14-yard line.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Aviators put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Wilson gets this one to use check. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's a give to Hall.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They come up short here on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Got it. Ready? Liking 18. Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Okay, great.
And they'll run it here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And quickly, they get to the line.
21-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
70.
It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Smash. Ready.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Aviators are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Away. Here's 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson. Dotson, he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Xavier McKinney. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 2nd down.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see. 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This is 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the home team here,